Saya nak jodoh Coach Zuri ingin bantu anda mendapat perkahwinan yang berkat bahagia. Alright, so sound check. Okay, biasalah ada technical kan. 1 2 1 2. Alright. 1 2 checking. Sound Telegram okay. Social media on. Apa nama Instagram on. Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya nak jodoh Coach Zuri Yuyi. Okay, nama pun lupa. Nama sendiri. Kepakaran saya adalah membantu bujang yang FRUST Jodoh transform sampai menang jodoh. Alright, dengan plan pantas jodoh supaya dapat perkahwinan yang berkat bahagia, insya-Allah. Okay, so kita dah cover banyak pasal red flags, betul tak? And I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to tell you, and then we're going to recap on what I've already told you. So, apa yang kita dah share adalah a lot of red flags. Dan my concern is if I keep telling you guys red flags, nanti you guys macam, semua bahaya, tak payahlah kahwin, kan? That's my concern, okay? I want to tell you, give you as much warning as possible supaya you tak silap. At the same time, I pun nak kena balance that, nanti diorang ni jaded, pasrah, menyerah, kan? Reda itu ikhlas, pasrah itu menyerah. Ombak rindu. I'm trying to balance it for you supaya you macam you are aware so that you're confident. Okay, you're confident that okay, don't do this. Watch out for this. These are the red lights. Okay, red flags. And what do I do? Okay. Also, I'm going to share with you first. Kita nak habiskan dulu the red flags 10 tanda calon jodoh salah yang pernah you alami. We're going to comment on that, and then later on I think second half, which is mostly on the private groups and Telegram, we will be will be more onto how to build keyakinan, because there are so many different types of keyakinan yang boleh kita bina. Okay, just going to give a bit of a summary what sort of keyakinan yang ada. One is ilmul yakin, and second is ainul yakin, hakul yakin, and kamalul yakin. Alright, so ada different 4 levels of keyakinan yang boleh kita bina, insyaAllah. Just a brief preview. Ilmu yakin adalah kita tak yakin dengan ilmu yang kita ada, lepas tu kita tak tahu apa yang kita perlu tahu, lepas tu kita redah je, lepas tu kecundang. So contoh. And then ainul yakin, kita hanya percaya bila benda tu dah ada depan mata, kan? Tapi kalau benda tu dah ada depan mata, is it real? People say it's seeing is believing, but is it true that what we're seeing? Katakan this jodoh shows up in front of you, bawa kereta besar, ada rumah besar. Is that really his, or is just a poser? Can there's a lot of influencers do that nowadays. And hakul yakin, you yakin sebenar-benarnya while you taking action, dalam masa mengambil tindakan, kan? And kamalul yakin adalah you percaya dengan kuasa Allah seluruhnya, dengan yang hakiki, dengan sempurna. Okay, so that is what we're going to discuss a bit later. So we're going to cover this dahulu. Okay, I don't want to just scare. I don't want to scare you at all. I'm not a fearmonger. I want to inspire you. At the same time, I think it's my responsibility to tell you what could go wrong. So avoid things that could go wrong. Kan? If I were your driving instructor, kalau I tak bagi tahu you lampu merah to stop, I tak bagi tahu lampu merah to stop, nanti you terlanggar orang kan, bahaya, kan? So I'm going to tell you what are the dangers out there are, and at the same time how to drive towards your goals more confidently. All right. So and okay, boleh. All right. So semalam kita dah cover Kita dah cover sana. Alright, so you can see on the screen, and this is if you're in the Telegram group, you've already done this apa nama poll on the Instagram Telegram. So 10 tanda calon jodoh salah. We're gonna finish this up and then we'll go into jenis part level yakin. Okay, so okay, homosexual, we already covered that. You know, that guy homosexual, 26%. Crazy, man. 26% of your encounter dengan calon jodoh tu homosexual, bisexual or kunyit. Yeah, scary. Semoga Allah melindungi anak-anak kita. This is one of my biggest fear, and uh, in our children, in our ummah. Oh, scary. Okay, so the 36% dia suami orang. It's a very very familiar theme for a lot of women. A lot of women, kan? And kalau dia buat nak poligami tu cara baik tu tak apalah. Kalau nak buat sunnah, ikutlah cara sunnah. Barulah sunnah. Tapi kalau tak buat cara yang sunnah, then is it really a sunnah? Kan? So okay, so it's not just niat pun penting, cara pun penting, ya. Ada tata tertib dia. But I have to say again, polygamy is not my expertise. I have no experience in that. Okay, and I bantu orang single meaning single belum pernah kahwin, orang yang divorcees and single parents. I've experienced in those, helping people yang single ni, status single, legally status single, untuk mendapat perkahwinan, insyaAllah. Okay, so that's what my experience is. And this all stems from my experience zaman I jahil-jahil dulu. I pun banyak buat silap. Until one day, I learn what is ilmu ta'aruf tu yang halal untuk berkahwin. Tak sangka dalam Islam pun ada ajar macam mana kita nak kahwin. Kita je tak nak belajar. That's the problem, kan? Ataupun tak ada orang berani nak share dengan kita. That's the problem. Okay, so back to the poll, dia tak serious. This is probably the biggest thing, the biggestest vote. And then some ladies cakap, can I vote on this particular one several more times? Boleh tak? It's like, well, I don't think the poll works that way. But uh, maybe we'll elaborate on that, insyaAllah. What type of tak serious? What was the excuse? Kenapa dia tak serious, kan? What sort of different excuses kind of pool. But I've already listed down different excuses yang dikemukakan oleh calon jodoh, kan? Whatever excuses. The past few nights, I think the past week, every night I've been sharing about different types of excuses sebab dia tak serious in one form or another. So dia tak sure pasal I. You may not realize, I know the vote is low here, kan, 26% sahaja. But from a man's point of view, dia tak sure pasal you. If I were to give this poll to a man, you tak sure. If I give this poll to a group of men, kan, and then I think this would be higher, more than 26%, if I say that, oh, kau tak sure pasal sister ni, this lady, si Fulan ni, kan, and it will be higher. Why? I know because I was there. I'm a guy. I know this would be higher because dia pun sendiri biasanya tak sure pasal diri dia sendiri, kan, and usually leads to, and I think that's we left off there yesterday, kan, and okay, when it comes to dia tak sure pasal yesterday we've already mentioned the usual excuse is, oh, it's not you, it's me, and he says you deserve better. Crap, I've used that line before. All right, I've used that line. I'm embarrassed to say. But I'm giving you the blunt, honest truth, and it is what it is. That was my past, and a lot of guys do this too. You deserve better. You berhak untuk orang yang lebih baik pada I. All that shenanigan, and you deserve better. This kind of talk lah, yeah, but unfortunately, she or you macam, but why? I think I deserve you. We deserve each other. You insist and you insist. He wants to leave you. He's not sure about you, but you insist. That's a problem right there, He doesn't want you, but you force him into it. Dia tak sure, tapi dia dipaksa. So, dia tak nak kat you, tapi you in a way paksa rela dia, and the relationship drags on, and then later on he will leave you eventually. That is what usually happens. And if a guy tells you you deserve better, you believe him, and and in fact you do deserve better because he doesn't deserve you. Okay, vice versa juga, because I'm also talking to a group of men right now live. If she tells you the same thing, women pull this off as well too. Okay, women do this too. You deserve better. No, we're not meant for each other. Uh, Perhaps, uh, I know you'll meet someone better. That's the line women use. I know you'll meet someone better. Yes, that line has been used on me also. All right. So I know you'll meet someone better. Blah 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 blah. Whatever BS can. So what? Fortunately, I believed her, and I did. And moved on. Yeah. So kalau orang tu tak nak, don't hang on to it. Okay? Kalau orang tu tak nak, don't hang on to it. I nak you cari orang yang nak kahwin dan orang yang nak kahwin dengan you. That. Focus on that. Focus on that. Jangan cari orang yang macam nak tak nak, tak sure hati dia entah ke mana. Alright? So alright. So the next excuse. He might say that he wants to wait until he gets a better job, or she says she wants to finish her third doctorate first. Yeah, okay. I think even one doctorate takes a while. I know it's not impossible to have double doctorates. Okay, most of my relatives have double doctorates. I'm the only one who's not academic, and okay, kalau these are just excuses yang dia tak nak kat you. Alright, it goes both ways. And just to recap yesterday skit, he's worried about the cost of wedding. Yeah, we've discussed this yesterday at length. And he says other friends aren't married, so you don't need to get hitched. Kawan-kawan dia belum kahwin, so relax lah, si Fulan tu belum kahwin, dia semua tengah dating lagi. Tunggu kawan-kawan dia kahwin dulu, baru dia ikut trend kawan-kawan dia, Bila dia kawan-kawan dia dah kahwin, baru dia rasa pressured. And and it's when it comes to that, it is actually about one of a man's need for status. Dia nak status dia sama or better than his peers. Okay. For men, yes, he doesn't want to appear weak. And for women, at the same time, it's also a matter of status juga. Ingin bergelar isteri, ingin to level up as a woman. Men also want to level up as a man, moving up in life to man up, and women also want to woman up. So it comes back to macam a status to yourself and a status in community. Status is very important. Uh, it, it it's just so okay. And kalau status single, memang banyak-banyak sindiran. Betul. Macam bila kau nak kahwin lagi? Tunggulah raya kang. This is my personal experience, and I know you go through that also. Okay, tunggu raya, makcik-makcik semua kumpul, aunty-aunty, bila kau nak kahwin? Tak kahwin lagi. Kan? Saya keluar suara Doraemon. Kan? So, itulah kau belajar tinggi sangat. Siapa nak kat kau? You know, those voices yang annoying. Yeah. And it is annoying, isn't it? I'm just going to say it as it is. Macam, si cousin-cousin kau semua dah kahwin. Kan? Kau bila lagi? Alright, okay. So, so you tengah shop, tengah makan apa pulut rendang bagai kan. Ada je soalan-soalan yang annoying ni. Habis hilang selera. Okay? Alright, so the next red flag is also he won't have a serious talk about your future. He and she lah. Women do this too because she's just hanging on to you until she finds someone better. Women do this too, and men do this more frequently. There's no real statistics on this, but I know women do this too. It happened to me, and I know men do this too. Okay, yes, women, because waiting for someone better, and seriously don't want to have a serious conversation about the future because he or she does not see a future with you, does not see a future with you together. Yeah, he has a future or it's with someone else, but not with you. So why are you hanging on to this? And another thing is he complains about your family. If he really knows your family, dia cakap, your family are fruitcakes and toxic dan sebagai. Alright, so I want you, but I don't want to join your family. But realistically, when you marry someone, you really do marry the family. Okay, so and tak sure pasal okay, next is tak sure, dia tak sure pada diri sendiri, dia immature. Alright, so dia tak sure pasal diri dia sendiri, kan? Pasal diri sendiri, he's immature. This happens to a lot men, whereby dia macam he doesn't have a life plan, kan? Wakes up, pergi kerja. Since you are around, why not pergi wayang, pergi dating? But he does not have a plan. And then tengok kawan-kawan dia semua kawan dia macam let kan. Why do I need to I go my own way, kan. That's the ego talking. And sebenarnya dia nak, of course, everyone fitrah is to get married. That's the fitrah. But because of lack of a plan, lack of vision in life, he just likes to stay where he is, right? And women do this too, but more so in men, right? And okay, boleh, right? So that seems to be 52% of the cases of the encounters you've had, encounters of the other gender. Alright, so dia tak dapat, next is 21%, tak dapat bayangkan masa depan dengan I. It's more or less the same. Dia tak sure pasal I, and dia tak dapat bayangkan masa depan dengan I. And tak dapat, okay, because okay, backstory. He might have a backstory, or he or she might have a backstory. For example, divorce cases. Okay, still traumatized from the divorce and not sure, tak yakin, tak berani nak move on. And maybe it's not just you, or maybe it's you. You have not given him the confidence. You have not given her the confidence that you are not like their ex. So that is something that can be worked on, but at the same time you pun kena yakin juga dengan diri you sendiri, so you boleh bagi keyakinan to your pasangan. Alright, and another reason, this is not exactly, I can't say this is a red flag, but it's something that is blocking him. A challenge for him is his parents might be divorced, or he's surrounded with divorce cases, and the excuse is, oh, divorce rate is high and so forth. Takutlah aku nak kahwin, I don't want to fail, and I want to fail my marriage, nanti malu. Uh, because I know this because I help single parents to get married, and they have those concerns, valid concerns. And the most biggest concern is, will he look after my children well, or will she look after my children well? I mean, will they be good parents to my children? That is valid concern, and um, it's not exactly a red flag, but it has to be addressed. If you really want this person, kan, you have to bagi keyakinan that, hey, you got a lot of love to give. You're responsible. You're mature. You can accept their his or her children in your life. You can be a good parent to the existing children, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Children, you will not be the primary focus in life, of her life or his life. The primary focus will be the children. You always second fiddle, okay? And he will consider and evaluate you whether you will fit the team. He already has a team, him and his children. So um, it is a matter of, can you fit into his team? Yeah. And okay, boleh. All right. So I continue. Okay. So just to quickly share, Ustaz Don ada give a talk, and then he was relating to ada syekh, ya, ada ustaz yang jaga mahkamah syariah in one of the states. So dia apa ni? Dia cakap, ingat orang yang divorce ni, ramai yang duk beratok kat depan luar mahkamah syariah ni, ramai yang duk keluar masuk keluar masuk. Awak ramai yang comel-comel, awak depa nak bercerai, kan? My point here is, looks is not everything. Looks is not everything. Even people who are considered comel-comel pun bercerai. So I think this is my main point is, because a lot of women are concerned that looks will make him stay. Tak, looks will make him look. Your personality, your iman, akhlak will make him stay, and vice versa. Vice versa. Men, not so much looks, but has to be pleasant to the eyes, can. Naturally, ladies, you don't want to wake up to a tongkang pecah, of course. And okay, so reasonable lah, sedap mata mandang, kan. Uh, but there are cases where one of the ladies I'm coaching, she's a divorcee with children. Her ex-husband, dia cakap, lagi handsome pada Hans Isaac. Tapi uh, doesn't have the maturity to be a husband or a father. She does everything. So this is one of the case that I'm assisting. Dia pun at the same time currently trying to gain the confidence to remarry, and her primary focus is her children. Her children. Is her children. Yeah. So anak-anak dia lah, because will he be a good father? Looks tu dah macam okay lah, looks is not everything to her anymore, and walaupun handsome, charming macam mana pun, but uh, will he be a good character and look after the children? Okay, so that was my point. Looks ain't everything. All right, so dia masih berhubung dengan ex dia. Hati dia masih dekat ex dia, 21%. Okay, so there's this case where this sister, she messaged WhatsApp me, and then she said that apa nama, dia konon-konon tengah berkenalan dengan the lady who messaged me. Kenalan-kenalan, and then she looked at his Facebook. He's still flirty with his ex on Facebook. So that happens. I mean, kalau X to X lah kan. I mean, you left her for a reason, and he left you for a reason. Why do you want to ruin your future chance with the ex? Ya, kan? Kalau hati dia is not with you, then why 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 do you want to stick around? Betul tak? So yeah, and also just to point out, pasal hati-hati ni kan, oh hatiku, I left my heart in San Francisco, or dia telah mencuri hatiku. I have to point out that hati kita ni bukan milik kita, so then that's why we cannot give it away. Hati kita ni milik Allah. Kita ni diamanahkan untuk menjaga hati kita. Ya, kita jaga hati kita. Kita jaga hati kita. Ya, kita jaga hati kita. And miliknya Allah. Kita tak boleh bagi kat orang. Tak boleh. So kita tak boleh bagi kat orang. Orang tu hancurkan hati kita. Lepas cakap, oh dia telah menghancuri hatiku. You're not supposed to let that person to hancurkan hati you in the first place. It's not yours to give away. Okay? Hati you milik Allah. You diamanahkan untuk jaga hati you sendiri. Okay? Alright? So, no such thing as, oh dia telah mencuri hatiku. It's just poetry. Nice poetry. I like poetry. I used to like poetry, but it's just, it don't misplace the true meaning of who we truly belong to, which is Allah. Okay? So, right, thank you for joining. And okay, message hi Tika X. Berkawan tanpa haluan, I think I've already, this is a big one, and I've already explained this thoroughly, as thorough as I can. And 2 nights ago, okay, boleh check the other video, berkawan tanpa haluan. This is the biggest, this is the most WhatsApp messages I receive, kan. Kita orang dah lama berkenalan tapi tak nak masuk Minang. Kami dah lama berkenalan tapi tak tahu dia nak kahwin ke tak, kan. So you niat nak kahwin tapi dia tak ada niat nak kahwin, dia tak sure, tapi you still hanging around. Why? Time is precious, kan, and your egg timer is ticking. Why are you wasting your time with someone who doesn't know what he wants, or she doesn't know what she wants, kan? And tak jelas nak kahwin ke tak, kan. Bila nak kahwin, bila you nak masuk Minang, bila you nak, you nak ready plan kahwin, tak ada plan. Saja berkawan to fill up time until someone else better come along. That is usually what happens. Berkawan tanpa haluan. Okay? And this is the most frequent nak tanya, WhatsApp messages I get. Coach, nak minta pendapat boleh? Okay. Usually 63%, no, actually it's actually 80% of the time. My experience as a coach. Kami dah lama berkawan tapi tak sure dia ni nak kahwin ke tak. So did you ask him dia nak kahwin ke tak? Tak. Kenapa tak tanya dia? Takut nanti scare him off. Habis tu, how long are you going to wait until he is not scared? Kan? And how long are you going to stay in this situation? It's like, tak tahulah, tak berani, takut dia lari nanti. Kalau dia tak nak you, biarlah dia lari. Kan? What do you think? Apa pendapat you? Kan? So, kalau you masih hang on to someone dengan orang yang tak nak kat you, you rasa orang lain yang nak kat you tu ada chance tak nak masuk line? Tak ada, kan? Dia pun tak nak kacau line orang. And so, you're sticking on something to orang yang a waste of time lah. Basically, you're investing in a waste of time, and it's not going anywhere. So that relationship is not going anywhere, and you're not going anywhere. You're not going to grow towards Allah. You're not going to, fulfill your fitrah, your needs to be a mother, your need to have children. It's not going to go anywhere. So what do you think? You still want to stay on, or you're going to have a serious talk, all right? And Okay, so we're going to transition into the topic of yakin, macam mana nak bina keyakinan, the different types of keyakinan, ilmu yakin, ainul yakin, hakul yakin, and kamalul yakin, how to build all that. Because I don't want to just scare you. I don't want to scare you. I need to warn you. Kalau lampu merah tu stop, okay, stop. So and how to drive more confidently, how to have the confidence untuk cari jodoh. So I'm going off the other social media, and then we'll continue in the private groups and on Telegram. All right. Macam mana ni? Start now. Still working the kinks of the the StreamYard thing. Start now. Okay, so um at the end of this apa nama semua apa nama at the end of at 10 o'clock lagi, I hope we have questions for me, and because I like to know I'm not just talking here in my room cakap sorang-sorang kan. uh, so I really like to know if I'm benefiting you, and 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 actually this sharing is all free, tapi yuran dia you have to participate, you have to ask me questions. Kalau tidak, I feel like macam you not tak bayar yuran,